very, very few points between them, and we could have a cracking 100 meters tonight.
It could be. It looks to be setting up to be a very exciting race today.
Moving on to the next one, Benson Tan from Singapore. 11 SEA Games medals, 7 golds he's managed to get throughout the years as well. Started at the age of 10, and from my sources, as you know, I've got my sources, he still wants to keep going.
I would like to know your sources. But yes, it's really nice to see these 3 boys in the pool tonight.
Yeah, Chan's there as well. Darren Chan, the 21-year-old, who won a medal. It was a bronze, it was, in his very first swim for Team Singapore in the 50-meter fly. So, again, this talent train just keeps coming for Singapore.
It's got to keep going. it's good to see 3 young, relatively young swimmers.
Yeah, Liang Chou as well is there. Been swimming since he was 12 years old and was selected at the age of 15 to represent Singapore. He's in lane number 7 as well. No Tan Hai, the 34-year-old Vietnamese, is in lane 0. He's won numerous SEA Games medals throughout the years, but has 2 Olympics under his belt, so very experienced. But it looks as though Abdullah Adid Iqbal, the 25-year-old Malaysian's gone out very strong and very quickly here, along with Genki Saito, who made the final of the men's 100 metres in the Paralympics back in Tokyo 2020. He's going to be the first to turn, but again, this is a lot closer, this classification. So 6 S14 athletes, so that's why you're seeing them quite close together and quite condensed and not such a spread field.
Exactly. I think this is probably what a more regular race would look like. Everybody's a bit closer together, but I think you will also see some people who are not that close. Those are the lower classification swimmers, as our S4, S8, S6 swimmers in this heat.
Genki Saito gets the touch. So that one's done and dusted. Benson Tan and Darren Chan going well as well. Numbers aren't as big or as strong. Darren Chan it was that has got the 4th spot. Just coming in there is Han and Liang Tiao. So that one's done and dusted.
But you have the only 800 pointer here is our S8 swimmer from Japan, who kept up with the rest of the field, which is why he has earned himself those high points of 834.
Well, I think it's safe to say that we'll be seeing him a little bit later on. Kataro Agiwara, the 22-year-old, actually swam the 100 freestyle in Tokyo in the Olympics and the 100 butterfly, so another strong swimmer that we'll be seeing more of throughout this next couple of days. 1.01.09 was his fastest time, so it's going to be interesting to see when they flash up his score how far away he is from his fastest time.
We still have 1 swimmer in the pool. We have Tan Hai from Vietnam.
Yeah, the 37-year-old. It's fantastic to see, though, this gathering and all these athletes together and just watching them warm up. I mean, we were here early, you know, about 7 o'clock, and you're watching them and you see them go through their stretches, their routines. You're watching them warm themselves up in the pool as well. It is actually quite amazing to see. And as you mentioned, the support staff that are around it, the amount of effort that goes into to get the elite athletes to perform it's phenomenal. It's wonderful to see the end product as well, which is the swimmer in the pool.
Definitely. I think it's a lot of people think that sports is, you know, is it worth it? You spend so much time just to cut 1 second off your timing. And yeah, it is. I think in the end, you know, it is part of the journey. And part of the journey is the people that come along with you. You know?
Can't do it all on your own as we have a look back at the highlights from that last heat. I can tell you, he was about a second outside Agiwara. 1.01 0249. So he's 1.5 seconds behind his fast. So let's hope that he's an evening swimmer as well, and we get a bit more from him. But it looks as though he will be progressing and advancing as those 800 numbers do